Hey YouTube, today I bring you a casted game between Widgie spawning in the north of the map and myself spawning in the south of the map.
Yeah.
Now I'm playing the Swedish,
Hello?
just to prove that
Befäl?
Sweden isn't so bad, because lots of people have been saying it's quite underwhelming since the recent nerfs, but I don't think that they're that bad, so that's what I'm going to try to prove today.
Ja.
And here in the north we have a Widgie who is playing the Aztecs. So quite a powerful civilization, especially in my kind of Elo bracket. They're quite well known for their rushes. So I do believe Widgie is trying out the Staru, I'm pretty sure is the name. #1 on the ladder at the moment, I'm pretty sure. So trying out the rush made by him. So what's this? Building a market, a house and a community plaza straight away. Very interesting. Okay. Now, we all know Widgie for his villager production, so I wonder how that will be going this game. Seems like he's going to have a little bit of idle time here, maybe. So it'll be interesting to see what cards he's got in this deck. So, it's just called #1. So I'm guessing that's #1's 1v1 deck. So he's got 3 villagers in there, sending it in as his first card. And he's got a whole load of H2 shipments, which I'm guessing is going to be for the rush. But here we see me down here, in the south. Just doing the classic opening for Sweden. 2 houses, collecting food.
Hello.
I was debating going TP on this map. Going TP and then chopping for 1 house. Which means I can get 2 shipments of wood in H2, like straight away. But then I was thinking, well, if Widgie is going for a rush, which is most likely as he's playing the Aztecs, I was thinking, well, he can just burn down that TP with these. So I thought, no, I'm just going to stick with the classic 2 top opening. So now I've got in my 3 villagers, they're on their way. No, I'm doing quite a good job here. I'm collecting quite a few treasures, like this one here, 80 food. That really helped out with a faster age up. I think I did go for a 14 villager age up here. I can't quite remember. We'll find out in a second. But let's see what Widgie's up to now. So he's got his warrior priest on the community plaza, just granting him that a little bit extra XP. Just one per second, which is, you know, it's better than nothing. But here we are collecting that food. Widgie's got 2 Eagle Scouts. Now, this is going to really help him out collecting treasures. He's going to be able to get this 70 wood treasure here. Now, I do accidentally stumble across this, but I don't think I managed to steal it quite in time. But I got close to, that's for sure. If I was a second faster there, I might have been able to steal it. But yeah, there's Widgie got that. So I did go up with the 15 full. For some reason, a little bit delayed, even though we did find that wood treasure, food treasure, 80 food, which is pretty crazy. For some reason, that's quite a lot of idle time. I must have been messing around with my bells or something. But my explorer not doing much at the moment. Widgie probably could do quite a lot of work with these, so he needs to keep out on the map. He's got some treasures up here as well. So now I'm aging up with the governor. Now this age up is slightly different to the standard. Usually Sweden ages up with the naturalist, which grants 2 villagers and 2 cows. But this age up gives me 200 coin, which helps me get out Carolians a little bit faster, and it also gives me a outpost, which just helps against any kind of rushes. But let's see what Widgie's aging up with. He's aging up with the Elder. I can't quite remember what this gives him, but I think it's like a Trevor or something. We'll find out shortly though. But I put down a market straight away, getting in that gang saw, sending out a few villagers now.
Hello.
Just to, for some reason, sending him down here. Another villager out here. Widgie, for some reason, doing some taunts. Trying to threaten me. Trying to get my my morale down. But Widgie got 2 shipments now. stacked up, ready to send in some unit shipments, I'm guessing. I do have one, which is going to be for the 700 wood. Would you still sending his explorer about? I have decided to keep my villager in base, because something I do quite often is I forget I have an explorer. So he'll usually be like up here doing nothing, you know. But this guy he can tank a lot of damage. So he's always good to have when there's a rush. But here we are. I've aged up. There's the outpost wagon. Placing down a barrack straight away because I need to get Crolians out really quickly. Outpost going down as well. So let's see what Widgie has aged up with. I was correct. Warheart Trevor. There we go. So that's going to really help him. I'm guessing he'll be placing it somewhere along here. But that's going to help him out with the rush, that's for sure. So sending in 700 wood as his first card. So I'm guessing that's going to help with a lot of infrastructure. Placing the Warheart down here. So hopefully by the time this is built, he can send his 9 slingers to this Warheart. But here we see me, just really trying to turtle. We got Crolians on the way, we got 700 wood on the way, we got hunting dogs. We're just getting lots of things. Probably could do with a bit more food right now.
Hello?
But we're just trying to get lots of torps down.
Hello.
So I think we... Oops. We have a torp going down over here. Should be having one going down over there. But we need to get some more food in. And there's a first 5 batch of Crolians. Second shipment in now. So let's take a look at what Widgie's up to. So he's got the Warheart down now. Training some Coyote runners. Interesting. So for those that don't know, these are like Hussar, basically. They're his cavalry unit. And he's got slingers coming in from the host city. So he's got quite a... He's got 19 villagers compared to my 17. So he's got a few extra. And I am a couple down because I didn't age up with the naturalist. Aged up with this instead, the outpost, which is alright. I feel like this outpost really helped out this game. Second batch of Crolians now out. Really got to make sure I keep up full batches of Crolians if I want to withstand this rush. And here comes some Coyote runners looking to just raid a little bit. But it's probably quite a bad trade here. He just sends them in, doesn't achieve anything, and actually loses 1 Coyote, and 1 goes down to half health. So quite a mass building for Widgie now. 9 slingers are going to really help against any Crolians. But Coyote runners, not really sure what they're for, unless they're just for raiding, I guess. Because Crolians will shred these. Especially with their extra melee damage and melee resistance. But not looking too bad. Got more Crolians on the way, more villagers still. And we got another shipment coming in soon. So it does look like Widgie is planning to make an attack very soon. So at this point I do send in leather cannons just to be careful. Probably could send in blueberries or something. But I decided to go for the leather cannons just to be safe. So Widgie still having that warrior priest on the plaza. So Widgie still making some Coyote runners. This is probably a mistake. I would just be massing up slingers if I were him, because he knows that Sweden is just going to be making Crolians. But maybe he's predicting the leather cannons and really wants to get in there to try kill them. Because I've almost got them in. I see now that he's pushing, so I get some villagers into the town centre to be for the town centre fire. I have the outpost now shooting as well. I'm trying to micro here a little bit, but the other cannon's getting stuck here. To get them shooting nice and early, but more Crolians on the way. We still have all these villagers here collecting food, which is really handy. So we're fully idle, but we have the town centre fire. A couple shots there onto the spearmen. More Crolians coming out. A couple pick-offs there on the Coyote runners. But let's see what Widgie's enforcing this with. More slingers and more Coyote runners. So Widgie did manage to take down a torp. A little bit of idle time there, but So I probably could get these onto wood now. Because I really need to get these torps up a little bit faster. Currently sitting at how many torps? 10 torps. So really do need some more torps. But Widgie on 23 villagers. You know, just training up some more coyote ones. Now proceeds to burn down my torps. This is probably the right move for him. Because he knows that I've got these Corollians and the leather cannons. That's really going to damage him if he loses this mass. So burning down the torps is probably also good. So I just need to keep chopping wood, keep getting down more torps. So I did manage to sneak away this villager up to this gold mine, which is going to help out building more torps. So at this point I send in this card here, which is Team Heavy Infantry hit points, which gives plus 15% on my Corollians, which is just going to help out with this large mass of Corollians I've got now.
Ja.
So Widgie not doing a lot at the moment, idling a little bit of his army. Probably could just get them scouting even. You know, I might be on these coin mines, get them down here. But yeah, Widgie looking like he's in a pretty decent position. Because I'm kind of stuck here, not wanting to send out my villagers too far. And more torps being burnt down, villagers killed. So I need to get these torps up a little bit faster, because at the moment I'm losing them very fast. So Widgie just moving his army across the map. I think he did spot this. Let's take a look. Yeah, he did manage to spot that I've got a torp down here. So he has got his army on the way, which is unfortunate. Another torp goes down here. But yeah, torps really not looking good for me at this point. I'm on 13 torps. At this point in the game, probably should be on max. Now on berries.
Hello.
So I need to get more food up to make more Corollians. But at this point, I do start rebuilding over here. This is what this village is being sent out for. So this is one problem I see with lots of players that play against Sweden. Is they burn down torps, but then they think that's it. All torps have been burnt down, when it's not. You have to burn down the torps, and then come again later, and again and again. Because the torps just keep getting rebuilt in the same position. So a good tip for anyone playing against Sweden and struggling is just keep one unit, like maybe a cavalry unit that's good against villagers. Just keep one at each coin mine so you can see when they're rebuilding, and maybe even take care of the villager. So that either means the Sweden player has to send a few Corollians up, which means then you can do a push maybe. But just keeping an eye on all of the coin mines is a good idea. But Widgie now does see that I have had torps down here, and now proceeds to burn them down. So a huge mass for Widgie now. This is massive. He's got a whole bunch of slingers, a whole bunch of spearmen. Which, to be honest, at this point he just needs slingers. So maybe he thinks that I've got some hussar on the way or something. But I have just put up an artillery foundry, sorry. So I want to start training up some leather cannons, because these Corollians will just absolutely melt to these slingers that have the extra damage against heavy infantry. So I still need to be building Corollians, just so I can have them as a bit of a meat shield against all these coyote runners, which he has. So my torps are really not looking good at the moment. 90 torps. 8 torps, sorry, with 90 population. But I do have gold coming in now. So I have started to rebuild here, and I've got another villager coming up here. Some more leather cannons now, which is good. Really need to get these leather cannons. They'll help out a lot. But Widgie's not really made a push yet. He made a bit of a push at around the 8-minute mark, but he just sort of retreated straight back, which is a controversial move, because leaving Sweden to boom, probably not the best idea. but he's done a good job with the torps. So I mean, now burning down my torps behind the base, making a bit of a push here as well with the front army. I don't think he manages to burn down even a torp here. He manages to take one down. 3 more leather cannons. 7 leather cannons, which is just going to shred his army, to be honest. But here we see the Coyote runners coming in the back, trying to take care of my leather cannons, but I do react just in time to deal with these. This was a really bad fight for me, that's for sure. So at this point I call my militiamen to help out here a lot. Now I want to get these leather cannons on the slingers really. They're all coming together right now. It's going to be really good trades for me if I get the leather cannons shooting these slingers while the Croydon's still with the Coyote runners. So 3 leather cannons left for me. Not many Corollians. Luigi, that was a really bad trade for him. Now left with how many slingers here? Now left with 13 slingers and 3 Coyote runners. So that was definitely a good trade for me. Only a little bit of idle time, but I really need to sort out my torps now. Sending in 3 Hussar now. So now I decide to push forwards a little bit, see if I can maybe take down a Warheart or something. But Widgie does very quickly remass. This is something that Aztec are very good with. They can remass extremely quickly. Yeah, now Widgie just pointing out that that was the worst fight, which it really was. That was terrible for him. Managing to take down a few Coyote runners here. A couple slingers. So I've still got some Corollians on the way as well, but I really want to sort out this torp situation. So now just slowly pushing forward with these leather cannons. Make a bit of a mistake here. These guys are going to be back here while the leather cannons just shoot. We now got the Tsar also dealing with these slingers. I'll take down these Warhearts. So now I've got blueberries on the way. So this is going to help out with food production because at the moment we're running a little bit low. So I need to get torps up, so my food's a little bit low. This will help out a lot. So I do manage to take down this Warheart, which is going to be handy. No more double batches for Widgie unless he builds a new Warheart. So now I just pull back a little bit. I've done some damage. So I've got more Corollians on the way. Whereas Widgie is bringing in some Puma Spearmen and more Coyote Runners. So I think this was a little bit of a mistake from Widgie. He's built way too many Coyote Runners this game and not enough Slingers. Because my Corollians are going to do very well against these Coyote Runners. Now I make a little bit of a mistake here. This is very bad for me. Widgie is going to be able to take care of this mass, which is unfortunate. But I have got Corollians in the way, so managing to save a few Corollians here, and using the Carolean charge ability, just to, you know, 7's better than none. So now back here I've got more Corollians. Going to be able to get some TC fire on him, some outpost damage. So now I've got some leather cannons on the way, which is going to help out against these slingers. But he can't really make a push at the moment. He hasn't got much much stuff that can deal with the Corollians. Like, sure, he's got a massive Coyote Runners, but they're not going to do well against these guys, that's for sure. So now Widgie just backs off slightly while he's got some coin on the way. 600 coin. Maybe thinking about a bit of an age up now. Now just checking for more torps. So I have managed to make quite a few torps. I'm on 14 torps at the moment. Probably still could have some more, but definitely an improvement. And we do still have quite a bit of hunt back here. We have a deer hunt and a ostrich hunt. But no more Corollians being made at the moment. Oh, there's a full batch of 5. So I think it was at this point I was debating whether I should age up or not. But then Reggie does have quite a bit of a mass, so I think I decided to just carry on making some soldiers for now. So this was a bit of a tactical move I made. So keeping at least 10 villagers here, just on berries, just so they're really close to the town centre, so when he just pushes in, just get them straight back in there, and then I can just pop them out onto the berries when he's cleared off. But Wedgie right now floating quite a bit of wood. Probably could maybe even more forward war huts maybe. But it's looking like he's struggling a bit on the food. Where are all his food? They're all the way at the front here. That could, it's quite a risky move. Like, he's lucky that I didn't go for some cav maybe, or, you know, even Corollians could deal with this. But Widgie making a move forwards. My leather cannons, I've got 3 leather cannons here, and a load of Corollians. So, I don't think Widgie's going to be able to do a lot of these Coyote runners. When I've got this many Corollians. Upgraded Corollians as well. He's trying to siege my town centre now. Really bad for him. I think that was a bit of a misclick from him. Yeah. Lots of damage done right there. But now he's building quite a massive slingers. This is what he needed earlier. To deal with those to deal with the Corollians. Then he can send in the Coyote runners to deal with the leather cannons. But it was at this point that I was macroing for a bit of an age up, wanting to go to age 3. Now this might have been a mistake, but it ended up turning out pretty well. So the age up that I went with was, let's see, any second now. This one, the marksman, which gives me 2 leather cannons. I wanted to go for the fast age up, but don't think that would have been the right move, because I need some sort of reinforcements. So Widgie just sort of moving his units around a bit. So at the moment, I've got all these torps up. I've got another villager over here, going to build some torps here. And he hasn't done a lot about them. 14 torps, probably still not as much as it should be, but it's still decent. So now I've got TC fire and outpost fire on him.
Ja.
A few idle villagers here. Need to be careful of these, really.
Hallå? Befäl? Ja.
3 leathers here. Gonna be able to do a bit of damage to those slingers, that's for sure. Yeah, unfortunately we did lose a few villagers here. But that's alright. So at the moment I am just waiting for this age up. As soon as the age up comes in, we're going to be in a really good position. We can get the upgrades in, we get 2 extra leather cannons. So at the moment, Widgie moving back. This is a mistake. If he knew about this, he probably would not have done that. Right now is the time he needs to push in. But now my villager's getting back in the TC. Getting that TC fire on him. So here's going to be another pop of 2 more leather cannons, more Corollians. So I've got 5 leather cannons at the moment, plus another 2 from the age up. This is going to be, we're going to be in a really good position. Our main worry at the moment is these coyote runners, really. I need to just keep these safe. But here's the age up. There we go, we've got 7 leather cannons in now. Now what I need to do is get these leather cannons in the slings. But Widgie making a really good move here. Me calling my Corollian charge just to get these into combat quicker so my leather cannons can shoot down these slingers. But all of Widgie's slingers just clump together right now, meaning my leather cannons can deal with these super easily. So I've sent in 9 Corollians as well just to back this up a little bit.
Yes, Majesty.
Two little cannons left now. Need to get them shooting this really. But Widgie does clean up my army pretty well. But it's not enough. Still have TC fire, outpost fire, more Corellians on the way. Veterancy upgrades for my Corellians coming in now as well. So 6 Corellians left here. And another 9. So 15. Yeah, gonna be able to clean up this Aoe3 mass. And at this point, I was feeling pretty good. We got similar scores. But I am in age 3, which means I have better shipments, better upgrades. And Widgie has just lost his whole mass. And if we take a look at villager count, he's way ahead. But I do have 13 torps. Which he made a bit of a mistake on. He hasn't been burning them down. He's just had an idle army here for a good few minutes. But now finding a couple villagers, which is alright. But so at this point, I was just looking to build some more torps, getting out Corellians. I wanted some cannon as well. So I think that was what we went up with for our next card, the 2 falconets. But now we're building a second barracks, because we can get out these Corellians really fast. So more Corellians the better, especially once we get these 2 falcons to deal with the slingers. But Widgie really exploring with his villagers over here. But now we have two barrackses, bringing out double batches. Quite a massive 20 Corellians here as well. I need to be building more torps really. There's space here. Even got a villager up here.
Ja.
Which he's going to be shortly finding out. But Widgie's slowly burning down this torp. So I think it was at this point Widgie started to, he's starting to macro for a bit of an age up, which I'm not sure if that's the right move or not, because he knows that I'm building a mass at the moment. I'm already in age 3, and I'm going to be having falconets on the way. I'm going to be having double batches of Corellians on the way. So I'm not sure if this is the right move here, but it's what he decides to go for. I guess if you got some good, maybe these what are they called? Eagle Runner Knights. They might be quite handy against Corellians. So I think these are like dragoons. So they're not going to be the best against them, but they're going to deal with any cannon. But I think Widgie has no skull knights in his deck, which is quite an interesting decision, because he needs they would be extremely good, because I think they count as skirmishers, meaning if they can get in melee combat with these guys, they will shred them. But now I've got the 2 falconets coming in, even more Corellians. So at this point I do want to deal with these coyote runners, so I'm just going to send a few Corellians. At the same time, I'm going to be pushing with this mass here. 31 Corellians and 2 falconets. And even more Corellians. So at this point, I am going way ahead in score. Even got a torp over here now. Going to be able to deal with this Aoe3 mass, while also pushing with this Corellian and falconet mass. So it is at this point that I'm feeling like I'm in a great position. Villagers here as well I can take care of. Looking really good for me. So now I can just burn down these war huts with the cannon. So I do need to be careful here really. He's got some coyote runners coming in. So I call it the charge ability. He does back away. Now these Corellians coming in as well. Yeah, there doesn't seem like there's a lot Widgie can do. He's building an in-base right now. But I'm on 26 villagers plus how many torps now? 15 torps. And Widgie is on 42 villagers, which is still a very substantial amount of villagers. But He doesn't have the mass. He has just aged up, but I don't think it's enough. He needs to get these upgrades in. Now he's got the Eagle Runner Knights on the way. So I don't think there's much he can do to hold this. So here I am still coming out with double batches of Corollians. I just slowly encroach on his city.
Befäl redo.
On his wall of houses. So Witchy still got a massive slingers here, but they're not going to be enough. These Falconets are going to deal with them really well. And to be honest, I think the Corollians can do it themselves. So even more Corollians in the way. And some Corollians up here as well, just taking down his war huts. So I'm pretty sure he's doing some upgrades. Yeah, there's his elite coyote runner upgrade, which he doesn't have many coyote runners at the moment. Yeah. So he has got elite slingers. So these are going to be doing quite a lot of damage to my guys. I need to be careful here, really. So you can still turn it around. But I have still got double batches coming out. Bit of idle here, but that's alright. Taking down that war hut now. And just getting these Falconets to shoot down these slingers. I think this is pretty much GG. Trying to get these coyote runners into my Falconets. Corollian mass is too big for that now. A couple of good volleys there onto the slingers. So if he's still trying to take care of these Falconets, have them GG, and that is the game. So I think this shows that Sweden is definitely still a playable civ. People keep saying like, oh, it's been nerfed way too much. I don't think so. It's just definitely the torps. They've been affected with the resources, yes, but you've got to be more tactical with your age up. So if you're preparing for a rush, have the outpost instead of the 2 villagers. Just go for the outpost. So I felt like this outpost really helped out this game. Definitely handy. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this this casting. If you did, I would very much appreciate a like. And if you want to check out Widgie, I've left a link to him, to his YouTube channel in the comments. So yeah, and I will see you in the next one.